Would you like to know how to get shots like this? With your DJI Mini 4 Pro? Stick around for this video. I'm going to show you how to do it. Hyperlapse has quickly become my biggest obsession in photography, drone and camera. If you don't know what a hyperlapse is, it's just a moving time lapse. If you don't know what a time lapse is just a photo taken at certain intervals, so every 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds, over a period of time, stitched together to make a really kind of fast moving video, basically. Moving picture is a good way to think about it. Motion picture. And the DJI Mini 4 is a fantastic tool for getting these hyperlapses. So today we're going to head out, we're going to shoot through 3 of the modes that DJI offers. We're not going to bother with the free because I don't really see a huge use in it. If you know a use that I'm not thinking of, let me know in the comments. But without further ado, let's get out there. We'll get some shots. I'll show you how it's done. And I'll give you a tip on the very last one, so make sure you stick around until then. Alright, let's get out there. Alright, welcome. So now we're going to go over a few different hyperlapse modes. So to start, you click on the mode changing button, the one above the record. Scroll all the way down, and there you'll see it, hyperlapse. Click into that. Now, one thing I'll tell you guys, you want to know the basics about photography, shutter speed, stuff like that. For today's example, we're going to do it all in JPEG. But just know that you can do it in RAW, and that'll give you more. It'll give you more control later if you want to change things in post. But for this example, we're just going to do JPEG, and it's fine. So the 4 modes: free, circle, course lock, and waypoint. We're going to start with circle. I'm not exactly sure what we're going to circle, but I think circle is pretty self-explanatory. You select a stationary subject. The drone will go around the subject, taking pictures at intervals, and that'll give you your hyperlapse. Let's just see if we can pick somewhere in the middle of the field to do this. See if it'll work. Like, what if we just pick right here? Yeah, okay, it'll let us do that. So, as you can see at the bottom here, 125 frames for 4 minutes. So you want to click into there, and you can change all of these. So we're just going to put this on as short as possible, 2 seconds. We're just going to do a 3-second overall clip. We're going to let the drone go pretty quick. We're going to let it, I suggest you let it go slow, but for this example we're going to let it go quick. And then you pick your rotation speed. Let me see what height we're at. By the way, I do have we're at 33 meters, so that should be fine. And we have 80% battery, so let's click that and then I'll keep talking. So as you can see, that is going to go around in a circle and take pictures. So there's all kinds of reasons that you might want to do this. If you're around a building that's in the open, you might want to track it and then do a hyperlapse. I think we'll just speed this up. By the way, the final product will be at the end of the video. Alright, what I was going to say was, in order to get your shutter speeds down slow enough, even when it's kind of cloudy or dark out, you're basically going to need ND filters. DJI sells a kit that's like 79 Canadian bucks. It has a 16, I think a 32, and a 256. Maybe it's a 64 and a 256. Basically, that's how the higher the number, the more light that's being stopped. I just have, what do I have on there right now? I think an ND16 I have on right now. No idea where the drone is. Hopefully it's alright. Sure, it's fine. Oh, I see it. It's crazy how I can just focus on a spot. But yeah, as you can see, I have, when I'm doing these hyperlapses, I tend to put it on Pro. Set the ISO to 100 so the noise stays low, and I let the camera control the shutter speed automatically, and then
Hyperlapse is ready to complete.
Then I put an ND filter on to basically get the shutter speed down so you get a little bit of natural motion blur. And this is just going to be coming to an end here. Only had to take 75 shots. The next two are really the two that we're going to worry about. Just let this finish up. Alright, so in the hyperlapse mode, it doesn't come back to you automatically. It just kind of stays there, so you got to bring it back by yourself.
Video created successfully.
There we go. So the next one we're going to do, bring this bad boy right over here. That's fine. We are going to do a waypoint. So the waypoint is probably the most powerful part of this particular drone. Basically, you just set a bunch of waypoints. You fly to those waypoints, and then you start. So let's go through the motions here. You open that up, and as you'll see, this opens up. So you'll see that plus sign. So you get, whoops, you get the drone to where you want it, and then you click. Now for this one, we are going to go up and out. That should be fine. We'll try that. And then we're going to go this way and do a little bit of a turn here into the sun. And that should be fine. So then you want to go back in here, click the three buttons over here, and that'll take you to the menu to choose all your settings. We'll do it in reverse sequence because it doesn't really matter. It'll look cool that way. Yeah, we'll let it just do 100 frames. It'll run through this pretty quick. 2-second intervals, so that's 3 minutes. I'm going to speed this portion of the video up.
Aircraft is flying to the first waypoint.
I think since I have it in reverse, it's going to start there and work its way back to us. Let's see how it works out in the end. Alright, we finished that one off. Now, let's get to the exciting one, the one that you guys saw.
Video created successfully.
Thank you. The one that you guys saw in in the opening there. I'm going to show you guys how you can do that. So what you want to do is go on to course lock. So what course lock is you pick a direction, the drone goes that way, and it'll keep that compass direction. You can change which way you're pointing the camera and stuff, and the drone will still fly in that direction. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up high enough here that we can see the road, and we can see the house here. And then we're going to go this way. And we're going to go directly this way towards the sun. So you go here, you see that lock button, click it, that'll lock your course. Now we're going to turn back towards the road, and we are going to choose the house as a subject, if we can get it. Got it. And then you just go back to that menu that we're used to by now. We're going to slow this down a bit. No, we're going to speed it up a bit actually, because we only have 100 frames. So let's go through that one. Click the start button, by the way. And then your drone will fly that course, and it will stay locked on that target. And it does the same thing if you're flying over the target. It will spin around and start going backwards away from it, so it locks onto your target. It makes for some really cool stuff, like that traffic circle one that I showed you guys. That was taken in Churro, by the way. So I'll be back with you when this is done. Alright, how cool is that? Alright, let me park this thing, or well, park it. Let me land this thing, and that'll be that. I'll get you guys an outro. If you enjoyed this new DJI Mini 4 tutorial, let me know with a like and then subscribe, because there's going to be more coming just like it. Oh, and if you could, let me know. I decided to get rid of the shot of my controller, basically, as I'm flying. If you guys would like to see that back, let me know with a comment. And until next time, we'll catch you then, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace.